Picture this, a freezing Chicago night, snow dusting the sidewalks of Lincoln Park like powdered sugar on a forgotten donut, and there I am, Marcus Reed, bundled in a cashmere coat, hustling through the dark to make a late meeting. I'm the guy who doesn't stop, doesn't look, doesn't notice $1 million deals don't wait for stragglers, you know? But then I see her, this small figure curled on a bench, buried under a pile of ragged coats, clutching a beat-up backpack like it's her last lifeline. I almost keep walking habit. You know, eyes forward, always forward, but something about her stops me cold. I squint through the streetlights flicker, and my heart drops. It's Lena Carter, the woman who scrubbed my penthouse floors for 2 years, the one I fired a month ago for showing up 10 minutes late. Lena, God, what's she doing out here? I kneel, my knees sinking into the snow, and her face comes into focus. Those tight curls, that quiet strength, now pale, lips blue, fingers gripping a crumpled hospital bill. I peel it open. Northwestern Memorial, $1,800 for her mom, Sarah Carter, due last week. Next to it, a pathetic wad of singles and fives, maybe $90, like she's been scraping every dime from the streets. My stomach twists. I fired her, didn't I? Didn't even ask why she was late, just waved her off like a fly, stirred my coffee, and moved on with my day. Now she's here, half frozen, and I can't look away. I rip off my coat, wrap it around her, and call 911, my voice shaking as I beg them to hurry. At the hospital, under those harsh fluorescent lights, I sit there clutching that bill, feeling it burn like an indictment. Lena's stable, the doc says, but she's exhausted, worn thin by life and me. I leave my card on her nightstand with a scrawled note. I didn't see you then. I see you now. Let me help. I don't sleep that night. Replaying the morning, I canned her tired eyes, her mumbled apology about a late bus, my sharp, "You're done." I didn't know she was working nights at a diner, mopping floors to pay her mom's bills. I didn't ask. Back then, I didn't care. A week later, Lena's out of the hospital, and I'm at her door, not the penthouse, but a shelter downtown, reeking of bleach and despair. I offer her a job, not cleaning, but running employee welfare at Reed Capital, my firm. She stares at me, those eyes sharp, like she's waiting for the catch. "Why now, Marcus?" she asks, voice low, cutting. "Guilt's a hell of a drug," I say, trying for a laugh, but it lands flat. She doesn't say yes, not yet, just nods and turns away, like she's carrying a weight I'll never understand. But Lena comes back, and holy hell, she doesn't just walk in, storms through. She's in the break rooms, the basements, talking to janitors, clerks, the folks I never saw. She finds stories. Hector, a cleaner working 45 hours but listed as part-time to dodge benefits. Maria, scared to take a sick day because her boss might replace her. Then she uncovers something worse. A locked room in the sub-basement, stuffed with files, complaints buried, harassment swept under the rug, all signed off by my operations chief, Vincent Cole. Lena shows me the proof, her voice steady but blazing. "This isn't a company, Marcus. It's a graveyard for voices." I'm speechless, but she's not, already moving, calling ex-employees, digging deeper. The pushback hits fast. Anonymous emails land in her inbox. "Stop digging, Lena." A fire drill yanks us out of the building, and her desk's tampered with, papers shuffled, a warning. Vincent's smug in the boardroom. "We need stability, not chaos," his eyes daring her to keep going. But Lena? She's a damn force. She tracks down Carla, a former analyst paid to disappear after calling out Vincent's buddy for groping her. With a lawyer named Renee, sharp as a blade, Lena sets up a secret MeToo employees, spilling stories of threats, demotions, silenced lives. "You built this, Marcus," she tells me one night, her voice slicing through my excuses. "Fix it, or I will." The climax comes at a press conference we call. No board approval, just us. I step up first, voice cracking. "I let this company fester. I failed you all." Then Lena takes the mic. No notes, just truth. "I was invisible here once, cleaning your floors, swallowing my pain. No more. We're done hiding." The room erupts, cameras flashing, employees clapping, Vincent's face pale as a ghost. We drop the files, proof of payoffs, doctored audits, a whole system built to crush the small. The feds move in, Vincent's suspended, and half the board quits before lunch. But it's not over. Someone slashes Lena's tires, leaves grainy photos of her at that shelter, trying to scare her quiet. She doesn't flinch. "I've survived worse than their games," she says, tossing the photos in the trash. The company's shifting new policies, a scholarship in her mom's name, a newsletter telling real stories, starting with Tamika, a guard who's now leading safety reforms. Lena's not just changing Reed Capital, she's rewriting its soul. Here's the thing, though, not everyone's cheering. Some suits still whisper, call her a troublemaker, say she's tearing down what I built. Maybe they're right, maybe it needed tearing down. I see Lena now, standing in her office, sunlight hitting her face, no longer invisible. She's not just fighting for herself, but for every name buried in those files, every voice that waited for someone to listen. So what do you think? Is Lena a hero, or is she stirring up chaos for nothing? Have you ever seen someone like her stand up in your world, your workplace, your community? Drop a comment. Share your story. Let's talk about what it takes to break the silence and what it costs to keep it. Hit that like button if this hit you, and subscribe if you're ready for more real talk. This isn't just Lena's story, it's all of ours.